biological science teacher at Atmakul KGBB. Good morning children, how are you all? I think you are all fine. Today we are going to start our lesson. Now I am going to say you an important thing, that is rough edges. Okay students? Now I am going to teach you about the rough edges or dietary fibers. Here, if we see that every day we are taking food, we are taking all kinds of food components in our body. Every day we are taking all kinds of food components to our body. And then what we are avoiding some vegetables and fruits. If we avoid some vegetable and fruits, our body gets constipation. Okay? Constipation means it is a difficulty process that occurs in the digestive system, and the bowel movement will not be done properly while we get constipation. Constipation is nothing but, why do we get constipation means our body needs these food components and also some fiber foods to get rid of waste products which are present in our body. So, whenever we are taking some foods, what we are doing, our mother is peeling the skin which is present over the vegetable. We should not peel for example, if you take a mango or if we take a grapes, okay, such kind of foods we should not peel. Why we should not peel means, if you take some vegetables also, ridge gourd is there, birakaya, kakarkaya, sorakaya, such kinds of food materials also we can find that the skin will be peeled and then it will be cooked. So here what we have to learn is, we should not peel the skin of the vegetables or fruits. If we peel it, what happens? The fibers which are present on the peels will not enter into our body. So when we doesn't take the fiber food, what happens? Our body gets constipation. To get rid of constipation, what we have to do means, we have to include fibers in our food components. Okay students? And then every day we are getting vegetables from the market. Our father is bringing vegetables from the market, and then our mother is going to prepare food. Whenever she prepares food, what first she has to do means, first she has to take the vegetables and then she has to wash the vegetables thoroughly with the salt water. Why we are using salt water here means, salt water contains, or the vegetables contains, the farmers are using a lot of fertilizers, chemical fertilizers are used to grow the plants. Whenever he sprays these fertilizers on the fruits and vegetables, what happens? These fruits and vegetables, up to here we have learned about our food components which are essential to our body. Now I am going to teach you about the balanced diet. How you have to make your food a balanced diet. That is nothing but, if you take all the food components in an equal manner, or these food components should be added every day, it should be added to our food which we are taking. If we take all these food components daily, our food is totally a balanced diet. In this balanced diet, we have to learn that which food has to be consumed in a large quantity and which food has to be consumed in a small quantity, and which food we have to use only a little bit. These things you have to know to show that whether the food is a balanced diet or not. Here we have learned about the food components. Now I am going to teach you about the balanced diet. That is, if you take all the food components in a certain manner, these food components has to be taken In the last class, in the last few minutes before, I have taught that some food components have to be taken in large quantity and some food components have to be taken in a less quantity, and some food components we have to take in a little amount. Now I am going to teach you about the food, that is the balanced diet. Some foods has to be taken in moderately, means cooking oil, animal food. That means we have to take not more or not less. That means in the medium state we have to take this cooking oil and animal foods. Okay? And then if we take some of the foods, we have to take adequately. That means we have to take taginanta motadu. If you take some food has to be taken adequately, that is sirs, pulses, milk. These foods has to be taken adequately. And then the third one is some of the food products we have to take plenty. Plenty means more. Okay. So here fruits, vegetables, leafy vegetables has to be taken plenty in our balanced diet. And the fourth one is sparingly. Sparingly, that is ghee, butter, cheese. These food products has to be taken a little amount. Okay, students, do you understand? Say you about the importance of dry fruits. All of you know that dry fruits, your mother will be using dry fruits in some of the occasions. These dry fruits are also, we are not taking a lot. We are taking only a little quantity of dry fruits are also used to our body. In the special occasions like any festivals, birthday moments, our parents will prepare paisam, gulab jamun, some other food items that are very delicious, and we like a lot of sweets also. In that sweets we add some dry fruits. From these dry fruits also we get vitamins and minerals. Okay, the balanced diet is also a cheap one. It is not so rich or too costly. It is, we can get it in a less amount. Okay. So in this food, in this balanced diet, we can add some rotis, ragi mudda, jaggery, oils, vegetables, leafy vegetables, milk, dal. These are all a cheap food materials which we can get. Okay. So if we take all these varieties of food materials or food ingredients, our food will be in a balanced diet. Okay. And then children, I am going to tell you an important thing, that we should not cook the food for several times. Okay. What happens if we cook the food several times means it will lose its values, its nutritional values. Okay. So we should not cook the food for a lot of time or many times, several times. And then nowadays we can see what happens. Suddenly we rush to the house, we feel little bit hungry, and then we will ask our mother, we are feeling hungry. Then our mother will give milk. Some children what they will do? No, I don't want milk. Now I want gobi or pizza or burger or some other foods that are obtained from the shops. Okay, in these types of foods are called as junk foods. We children, we should not give a lot of preference to these junk foods, because junk foods will damage our digestive system. If our digestive system is damaged, what happens? Our entire body will be damaged. It may lead to other diseases. Okay, so we should not give preference, or we should not give priority to the junk foods that we get from the roadside. Okay, instead of that we can take some vegetables, leafy vegetables or some other things. So in this what we have to learn means we have to learn that junk foods will damage our digestive system. So we should not take junk foods, or we have to avoid junk foods. Okay, students. And then at the last, I would like to say some of the scientists. I would like to introduce some of the scientists, namely Lavoisier and the other scientist, that is James Lind. Okay, this nutritional information or nutritional values, a scientist named Lavoisier, he gave a pathway to find the components that are present in our food, or nutritional values which are present in our food. And the other scientist is namely, his name is James Lind. This James Lind, this scientist, what he said means, he said that if he does not take vegetables or some other kinds of food, a disease will we will get some diseases. In that, one of the diseases named how to eat fresh fruits and vegetables. By eating fruits and vegetables, we can avoid this scurvy disease. Okay, children, did you understand about this? And at last, I would like to say, every child who are studying in KGB wing, in our midday meal, our government is providing us with good midday meal. That is also a full balanced diet. So whatever our government is providing, that is rice, dal, eggs, vegetables, fruits, which they are giving, we have to take them without throwing out or without discarding them. We have to take properly. If we take properly, the food which here we are getting in the school is also a kind of balanced diet. So children, please don't throw the food, or please don't waste the nutritional values which are present in the food. I think all of you understand about the food components that we have to take to our body. Well, students, okay, thank you.